I was wandering around outside and just hearing this really soft chirping noise. But then I spotted this tiny little birdie, and it had somehow ended up in a super tiny little hole in the ground. It was super fragile and didn't seem to even be able to fly, which was kind of scary. I knew I had to do something to help it because it could really use some extra care. Then I grabbed a flashlight, checked out the depth of the hole, and thought, what do I do to make sure no harm comes to this little guy? I wrapped this soft kind of cloth around a stick, and I gently held the bird on it. And then I called an animal rescue center just to get some help. They said I should make sure the bird was warm and pretty much just let it relax until a rehabilitator could take over. A couple hours later, a helpful rescue team arrived and said they loved how I took care of the bird. They told me it'd get some super special care, so they'd let the bird heal and eventually, they'd set it free into the wild. It was just a really touching thing to see, because seeing a little life safe and sound, with love and compassion, is just really special. She found a thin branch and gently lowered it into the hole to see if the baby bird might grab onto it. But the bird was too small and frightened to understand. It simply cowered, trembling. So Mia came up with a new idea. She ran inside again and came back with a clean sock and a plastic ladle, taped to the end of a stick. She carefully lowered the sock-wrapped ladle into the hole, trying not to scare the baby bird. It took patience, several slow tries, whispering softly to calm the little creature. Finally, the bird stumbled into the sock ladle, and with steady hands, Mia lifted it out of the hole. As they drove away with the bird, Mia felt a mix of sadness and pride. She had saved a life that day. Every time she walked past that stone path afterward, she remembered the tiny baby bird and how even the smallest creature